Cat in the box.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I am Mike. That is Nick. We are back once again from last week's episode. You heard him here. Jules is back. He's still in Florida. He can't get out of there. He's fucking quarantined or something, man. Jules, thanks again for coming on, man.
For like a month.
But get out of there, man. Jesus.
No, thanks for having me. Fuck you. Listen, but you know what? I finally found where actually sporting Bill Belichick hoodie looks, right? With the cut off sleeves and like a hoodie, you got the hoodie and shit. Where it works. Because like, it could get to like, being like 60 degrees and you're like, oh my God, that's so warm, especially if you're up north on the northeastern fucking border. You're like, oh my God, this is, and I did say border, but I meant the coast. But anyhow, you're like, oh my God, 60 degrees, like, go fuck yourself. But like, it could get a little cool. But you throw one of these on, and because it's short sleeve, you don't get that hot. It's pretty chill. Just saying. So now I understand Bill Belichick's look.
Well, Jules is, this is another commercial. He took off from last week where he had like 2 commercials. Now this is his 3rd one already. So, Nick, what topics do we got to discuss this week?
We're gonna talk about short sleeve sweatshirts, which are silly and stupid.
Hoodies.
No, we're gonna.
It's perfect for 60-degree weather.
Yeah. And if you don't 60 degrees, fuck yourself.
Go buy 1-800 buy Jules's weird looking shirt.
Can you stand up so we can see it, Jules? Of course you froze. I'm scared of that thing. Honestly, I feel like if I put that thing on, I'd turn instantaneously gay.
Wait. And then you guys
already look like an elf.
What I snacked on as well?
What?
You guys want me to mention what I snacked on as well?
Pussy. Who's snacking on nuts over there?
Nobody else wants to suck his dick.
Munching on nuts.
No. So, ready for another commercial? Here you go. Cauliflower fucking pretzels, right? They want to make fucking cauliflower everything, right? Like the whole cauliflower crust pizzas, like this fucking huge craze. So I was like, all right, let me try these fucking things. I don't know if I like them or hate them. It's like one of those things. It's like, either you're gonna love these fucking things or you're gonna just absolutely disgustingly hate them. But it's like, it's like weird. It's got like this like kind of spice to it. It goes good with hummus. And I'm like, is this good for me?
Jules, this is not an hour of infomercials.
Sorry. I'm done.
Yo, how funny would it be if you had your own TV show, right? An internet TV show or something, and just you made all the commercials, and it was all the commercials were that, just an honest fucking guy, like, I don't know, you gonna fucking hate him or you gonna love him? I don't know what's going on. And that was
they're good for you. I don't know if they're bad for you. They're probably neither.
Yeah, when I say let's go to commercial break, Jules, you got to record a bunch of stupid commercials for me, and then I'll just air them. Like every time I say I go to commercial break, it'll just be you before the regular commercials. Hey, get these fucking shirts. When it's 60 degrees, sometimes you don't need sleeves.
110 calories in the entire bag.
Unbelievable. Nick, what topics, bro?
All right, topics. We're going to talk about Justin Trudeau, who is a president of Canada or Canadian prime minister, whatever they do up there in that planet.
They have presidents of Canada.
Oh yeah, it's the prime minister.
Prime rib.
And how he's just becoming Hitler-like, apparently, to some. Do we have psychic abilities like dreaming and even being awake abilities?
No, I do.
Good. I can't wait to hear about it.
Me too.
That was the only thing that I really could say in that situation, but it sounded like such a dick. Bob Saget, Money, Super Bowl halftime show, and Valentine's Day.
Oof.
Jules?
Yes.
What would you like to choose first, senor?
Let's go with the Super Bowl halftime show, since I didn't think it got a proper shout out in our previous podcast with the BBOMYG. That's the Big Blue Offensive. We talked about the whole, Super Bowl show. We talked about football constantly on there. But we didn't give a shout out to, the halftime show. Yeah, just dropped that in. But anyhow, so guys, I guess I'll just come out and start with it. Listen, and I thought it was pretty
come
chill.
out, Jules. Come out.
I'm gonna come out of the closet. No.
Out of that hooded short sleeve shirt.
You came out of the closet before you even knew it, Jules.
That shirt told us all we needed to know.
So how do you explain Bill Belichick? That's all I gotta say. No, but with all that said, listen, I thought it was a good show.
That shirt's the gayest thing I ever seen since gay porn. So whoever wants this shirt,
like it gives you a little air. It's like, yo, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, the only reason Bill Belichick,
you could throw a bic up there without even need to pull anything up. You just fucking roll one in, man.
Bro, you can stash it in here, stash it there. Cops come, you hide it in there. It doesn't matter.
They'll never find it in your 1-inch sleeve.
When the cops ever look at your armpit, right? Like you just hide it in the armpit. Like, yeah, go ahead, check me, bro.
Yo, man, hold on to this gun. Dude, it's a shotgun. That's okay. I'll stick it up my sleeve. No one will see it.
No, like, yo, it's like, yo, aces. I'm playing poker. Got him hit up my sleeve,
Oh, shit.
Listen,
those things. What? You bringing some back? You bringing one back for us? You bringing one back for me and Mike?
Yo, definitely. Listen, like, yo, where else? I think you find these in 2 places in the world. You find them in Florida and upstate New York. And when I say upstate New York, it's like Canada. So that'll tie back into later in the show. You'll say, "Oh, we like that." Yeah. Canadian tuxedos. This is like a Canadian hoodie, but no, man. Listen, it was pretty chill to see like an all hip hop, halftime show. The only things that I had to say was like, I think that like Mary J, like having 2 full songs like back to back like that, it was good. And I understand that the reasoning behind it was that Dre produced both those songs. So because it was Dre's like basically halftime show, that's the reason why she got that. But it did kind of bring it down, especially when Kendrick Lamar came on. Like the shit was popping. I felt like they had the crowd. It was like, yeah, they were bopping. And all of a sudden those 2 songs kind of like mellowed it out a little. And then Thank God M came back on, and Snoop and Dre and all them came back on. But like to me, the funniest shit was all the memes that were going on, where it was just like, people were like, yeah, you know what? It's about time they start playing that old music where they got like the Rolling Stones and the Who at the halftime show. We need to bring this shit back. And then it's like, wait, then you realize how old you actually are right now for saying that.
Right.
There's a bunch of those memes going around that they were fantastic. There were so many of them, like you could just keep going with them. But they were great, man. It was good. It was, put it back a little bit, like I guess to our fucking 20s and shit. But it was a good time. I thought it was fun. And to mention that because it took it easy over the Super Bowl, it may have been the only Super Bowl show that I've actually watched from start to finish in my entire life, or at least since I was able to drink.
I tell you, like that halftime show hyped me up, man. I fucking went in. I had a wardrobe change. I fucking put on like my hat backwards, fucking Carhartt hoodie, baggy jeans. I brought out my Timbs. I was like, yeah, I was digging the fucking music, man. Let's just bringing it back in the day. I liked it, man. Did you see like it was a funny like thing on Twitter? I read a headline when Eminem took a knee, and then the headline was that like Eminem took a knee for Tim Tebow. Like I thought that shit was just fucking hysterical. That was fucking great. I liked the halftime show, man. It was cool. It was cool shit. It was fucking nice to see all those fucking people there.
Plus, I like the way they set up the stage.
Yeah,
like,
it did nice.
It was like that was pretty chill too.
Yeah, you guys liked how they set the stage up? Yeah, you liked how they set the stage up so half the fucking field couldn't see them? And their stupid white boring houses with the stupid city ball beneath them?
What can I say? I bet tickets, bro.
So you did like it.
It looked like boring. Dude, I can't even believe you guys like are talking like, oh, and then Snoop Dogg did this, and then 3.2 seconds later, Dre did this, and then 8 minutes later, Jay did it. How are you guys fucking sober enough to remember anything? Number one,
I told you it was. I just finished telling you it was the only Super Bowl show I ever watched in my entire life. So like, what the fuck? Like, what do you want from me?
Did you see 50 Cent like hanging upside down? Everybody was calling him fat. Yo, 50 Cent looked like 350. Like he was so fucking big now, man. I'm like, how's he hanging there? Fucking like. Oh man,
I thought maybe they just kept him hanging for so long that all the blood pressure was rushing to his head, so it made him look more.
Made him look fatter. He's got to get back on the juice.
I found a great meme that I read online about 50. Somebody wrote today. This is from a man named Nick Celio. It says, Make fun of 50 Cent all you want. He still could beat the shit out of you. No, that's how it went. He'll still beat the ever-loving shit out of you. There you go.
And if you're gonna shoot him, you have to shoot him like 10 times, all right?
Dude, 50 got fat, bro. 50 got fat. 50 used to be on the juice. He stopped taking the juice. He stopped working out.
Maybe he's going to be. Maybe he's going to be. Maybe he's gonna be a character. Maybe he's doing for a character role. Maybe he has to get fat, like Leonardo DiCaprio, like and shit. Like, you know, they have to gain weight for a role. Maybe he's just gaining to be like the next Black Santa and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. He's gonna be playing Black Santa Claus in the fucking new movie.
I think they should have.
Like, his role is gonna be like Tiny from the street, but you know where they play on the word, and it's like Tiny's like a big fat guy, and like 50's like, yo, I can play that role. And
Tiny Claus. Tiny Claus. Can't wait. That'd be a fucking hysterical comedy, man. It'd be way better than the barbershop movies. Yo, let me write this movie with him, man. Shit, that'd be fucking fantastic. Fitty, you listening? Let me write that shit with you, man.
I can't believe they let Fitty on the stage like that, too. It's like, dude, Dre looks jacked still. Eminem looks like his same skinny fucking self. Mary J's got some thunder thighs, dude. Holy shit. Right. Did you see those thighs?
Better than Beyonce.
She always had those?
Those fuck. Those are like horse thighs.
And then fucking Fitty comes in looking like a fucking bloated upside down bat.
He looked like Fat Album. Bloated upside down bat.
Like I just thought maybe they like had him hanging upside down for like too long. You know, like they miscued. They're like, bro, you gotta get on now. You're gonna be on in 2 seconds. And he was like hanging upside down. Or something like, we fucked up. Yeah. Like, yo, you're not gonna be off for like another 5 minutes.
I heard the page was calling 50 Cent to come to the stage, and he showed up, and the page was like, "Who the hell are you? Like, what'd you do to 50 Cent?
Are you his fat older brother?
you fat set? Poor bastard.
Poor Fitty. Yeah, for real, man. Poor fucking Fitty. I would have passed on. I would have been a hard pass if I was looking like Fitty. What?
Are you 95 cents?
I'll give you my 5 cents. Yeah, dude, he was just. Wouldn't you pass in a situation where I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna wear a long sleeve shirt instead of a fucking
or a hoodie, you know, one of those sleeves.
Like Eminem looked like a fucking bag man. They let him wear his baggy shit and like,
or a stunt double at least.
Right? Hell yeah, you can find somebody.
Hire somebody. Yeah, hire somebody that looks like me. Make him go out there. An in shape, diesel, better version of myself. Throw him out to the halftime show.
Or he could have wore the same gear that Kendrick Lamar wore, right? Because they were in those like full like suits. Like you can't tell if Kendrick Lamar is fat anymore, if he's skinny, if he's in shape. You can't tell. Like if 50 would have wore that shit, you'd have been like, oh, it looks like 50.
I would have had 2 people roll him up in a comforter, a king size, and just have 50 Cent's head just fucking peeking out. And that's how I would have him do the halftime show. Sing it, 50.
I was thinking this. I was thinking something like that, but just him buried in the sand up to his head.
Underground. Yeah, you can't tell. Yeah. And people still calling him fat. Like, you fat, man. Covering 800 pounds of sand.
They gotta lessen up the sand on him because like the sand's making his cheeks look fat.
Yo, poor guy, man. I feel bad for 50 because like
I don't feel bad. That dude's got mad money. He just got fucking lazy. He ain't got nothing wrong with him. He just got fat, paid, and lazy. That's it. There ain't nothing about it. He
seemed like so lonely and awkward up there. Like he was the fat kid in like grammar school and felt like so self-conscious up there. I could see it on him. You know what I mean? Like, hate it or love it, the underdog's on top, Fitty. Like, come back to us, bro. You got the magic stick? Come on, you live in a glass house. You better watch your glass jaw, because I'm gonna break your face.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Just don't need so much birthday cake.
Lyrics. Fucking lyrics. Yo, 50 Cent's like, oh, it's my birthday again. He probably eats cake every night, like that fat fuck.
It's your birthday. Eat another piece of cake.
That's what he's saying. You go, Carvel fucking cake? Hell yeah.
Dude, you know how they say it's like happy hour anywhere? He's like, yo, it's somebody's birthday somewhere. Let me get eat a piece of cake.
I'm gonna send them some fresh and lean, man. Get them fucking back in shape.
I gotta get back on fit. I gotta get back on fresh and lean. I fucking hate fresh and lean. I love it, but I fucking hate it.
So good.
All right.
No, it's back. It's so good. So good food, man. Jules, this place, you order the food that comes right to your door. Yeah, I get it every week. Dude, it's fantastic. All fucking 15 meals for the week. Loaded up, high protein meals, nice portions. Nick don't like it for some fucking reason. He don't like the eggs or some bullshit.
Like it's called Fresh and Lean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I've heard of like it's not Fresh and Lean though, but like I've heard of those things. It's like something else though.
Yeah, there's
Fresh
different
and
ones. There's different ones.
Oh, yeah.
It's called a pyramid scheme. That's what it is.
And it's called literally just like stopping by your grocery before you go home. Oh my God. Hit up Google and be like, Google, what sounds good with chicken and asparagus and rice? Well, here you go, Jason. Here they are.
Yeah. So convenient, man. So convenient.
They were hit or miss with me, man. Like one day I'm eating the food, next day I'm shitting the food out of my ass, like immediately. It was some of it was good, some of it wasn't good. Like some came expired. And it was expensive as fuck.
Wait. So wait. You said Fresh and Lean. I've heard of Hello Fresh.
Oh yeah.
That's another one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're all similar and shit.
The fucked up thing is if you order like 15 meals, it's like $150. If you order 10 meals, it's like $120. And like they don't save you very much money if you go down. If it's like 5 meals, it's like fucking $75. It's like they go up in price like crazy. And it's like, why?
That's that wholesale shit, bro.
Less shipping. It's all about the shipping.
Cheaper it gets by the dollar.
Yeah.
Fucking
that is, bro.
Leeches. But let me ask you something. Speaking of money and expensiveness, show me the money, man. Show me the money. You know what I'm saying? You guys have no idea what I'm saying.
I have no idea. You brought this topic on us.
Jerry Maguire.
No, but this is what I'm talking about.
I know movie reference. Yeah, everybody knows that movie reference.
No,
this is not the game.
This is what I'm talking about. People say that money like doesn't buy you happiness and shit like that, or whatever the fuck that stupid line is. That's what rich people say to poor people to make them want to be like more poor.
Fuck you. Thank you. I always said that whoever says that line, money doesn't buy happiness. That's because you never had none.
Right.
Let me go in your Louis Vuitton shoes for a day. Let me see how I fucking feel. Piece of shit.
Yeah, but you know what though? Those rich people that say that though, they were just assholes in general anyway. So it's like they were getting rich so they could like have friends and stuff like that. And then they realized that they're still just a fucking asshole, So money won't buy them happiness because nobody likes them still. After they went on your yacht, that you realize that they just used you for your yacht because you're a fucking piece of shit.
You're hurt. You got like mommy and daddy's money or grandpa's money, whatever.
Oh yeah, trust fund kid.
Yeah.
Trust fund babies and shit. Like fuck that. They're herbs, so they act like dweebs. If you ever met a real rich person, it's like they have like social awkwardness about them. Am I right? Like, ain't they like a little bit like weird?
Yeah, herb.
It's like, what do you mean? You never shop for groceries? You never did this? Like, it almost look like they never enjoyed like life, or their nanny took care of them, and they have no real parents that love them.
You guys actually wash your own balls?
You don't have somebody showers with you and dries you and towels you off every fucking day?
Wait, you wipe your own ass?
I can wipe my own ass.
The rich people always think that you're gonna do that trick that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio pulled in that movie on them.
Trickery?
What's that movie? What's that movie where he dreams into a dream into a dream into a dream?
Oh,
God.
It's like not The Departed.
It's because I was thinking, I thought you were talking about like J.D. Salinger's fucking book that he redid that movie where he faked all the rich people and pretended to be rich, and he was anyhow.
It's not Titanic. It's not Titanic.
No, it's not Titanic.
No, Inception.
Inception. There we go.
Yes, the rich people are eyeballing you like they're always thinking like, is this stupid fuck trying to incept me right now? Is he trying to inceive me? That's why they play stupid.
We have to put them to sleep, and then you got to enter their dream. It was a really weird concept how that worked, but it's okay.
Yeah. It took a minute for me to follow those kind of movies. Really, that make you think. It hurts my brain. Some of them. Like, you know what I mean? That, a couple Quentin Tarantino movies. It's like, Jesus, I don't want to think. I just want to watch and laugh.
Which Quentin Tarantino movie made you think? Come on, bro. Them things are just like, wow, it's shocking.
Django Unchained.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which one?
Django Unchained, that made me think.
Donnie Darko.
Oh, that was a good one that made you think.
Yeah, and whatever you did think was completely wrong, right? Did you ever look it up? Like the truth behind it? You could never imagine all these time warps are going on and fucking wormholes. Like, how was I supposed to know that?
Right. No fucking way. You had to learn that later on. And I still watch it after knowing all this, and you're still like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, so then wait, we're on the real here. With twists and all this type of shit. Did anybody know? And hopefully, spoiler alert. So if anybody hasn't seen this movie from 20 years ago, spoiler alert. All right. Fast forward to whatever time on the fucking time or whatever. The Sixth Sense. Ain't nobody knew Bruce Willis was a ghost. I don't give a fuck who you say you are.
I was thinking
nobody knew that shit.
Yo, that movie was in my head too, man. I was about to mention that shit too. But at the end, you're like, what? He's dead? I was like, yeah, it blew my fucking mind, man. I was like,
that was a good one. That would fucking definitely trip me up.
Believe it or not, guys, you just blew it for me because I've never seen that movie. Spoiler alert!
Dude, I said spoiler alert. You could have been like, I said Sixth Sense and Bruce Willis. You could have been like, stop.
I'll bleep it out, Nick. Nick, I'll bleep it out. You won't hear it.
All right, so wait, Nick, are you dead serious about that?
Yes.
You never seen The Sixth Sense?
No.
All right, so hold on.
So this guy, Bruce Willis, he dies, but he's dead the whole time.
And Donnie Wahlberg's in it. He's man skinny. He looks all cracked out. He's whatever. No, but hold on, Nick, for real. All right. So when that movie had first come out, right? Dude,
wait. Isn't Channing Tatum in that movie? He's the little kid, right?
No, that little kid's in a new episode. He's in like a new show on fucking FX or something. He got all fat and shit. He was on the 50 Cent diet, right? He was on the 50 Cent diet.
They should make a new one. They should make a new one now with Channing Tatum, like as like 30-year-old man as the son. I see dead people. Like, what an asshole.
No, but Nick, all right, if that is true, then I have a true story, right? And the whole reason why I bring up that movie all the time, and I say, oh, I wouldn't have known, I'm actually lying, okay? Because you know when people are sitting in a car or in a room and they start talking about a movie and they're like, oh man, don't you remember that part? And you're like, and as long as you keep saying yes, they never actually go into detail, right? Think about that for a moment. You're having a conversation, everybody's like, yo, remember when that shit happened? You're like, yeah. Yo, wasn't that shit crazy? You're like, hell yeah, that shit was super crazy.
Yeah.
No one ever sits there and says, oh yeah, Odell Beckham made this sick one-handed catch where he reached behind his neck against the because everybody in the room knows, right? So literally I went on that perspective because I knew these dudes were too drunk and high, where I knew they were gonna fuck it up for me no matter how many times I said something. Yo, I didn't see it yet. Sixth Sense only came out like 2 weeks ago. I haven't gone to the movie yet. So bro, the whole time I had them, I'm like, yeah, I remember that point. Oh yeah, that shit was crazy. It blew my fucking mind. And then they get down to the end and I'm like, yeah, that shit was crazy. And then finally the dude was like, yo, one of them turned around. I was like, yo, it really fucked me up that he was a ghost. I was like, motherfucker.
Oh no.
It backfired on you.
It destroyed me, right? So now, because I heard that, I knew the movie was good, whatever, I literally go and watch the movie like 2 weeks later. And the whole time I'm like, how did you not know he wasn't a ghost? I mean, look at the mom. She doesn't even fucking interact with him, have a conversation. Like, this man obvious, bro. Like, really? Didn't fucking pull the wool over my eyes. Fucking bullshit.
You probably ruined it for everybody else in the movie. Like, yo, this nigga's dead. Like, he's dead, man. You know.
Come on. You know, you see him already see dead people. Like, duh. How come Bruce Willis doesn't talk to nobody else?
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
so, yeah, you have that perspective now.
Yeah, why is Channing Tatum his only friend? Like, it's weird.
I see dead people.
Can't wait for you to have to go back and bleep out that word you dropped before, Mike.
Oh, yeah. No. That's just how I talk, man. That's how I talk. I'm old school. We gotta stop being so sensitive. No, I won't bleep out the word.
All right.
I said it with an A.
Wants you to bleep out.
I said it with an A.
Wait, asshole is now part of cancel culture?
Yeah.
What?
Asshole?
Sure, if you say so.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now,
What A word are you guys talking about?
now trainer's gonna have to. Yeah, what's the A word? I don't even know what the A word is.
Yeah, what A word are we talking about? Because I'm like, asshole is an
With the
actual
A at
body
the with the A at the end of the word.
We
That's
know,
the word.
dumbass. We're just trying to save your stupid career. Now, Mike, cut this whole segment out. If you know what's good for you.
All right,
We had a
man.
commercial break early and you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bleep a little bit out.
Yeah.
Never bleep.
All right. So let's go into Justin Trudeau. No, I don't want to go into him yet, actually. Fuck him. Dreams, psychedelic psychiatrists, psychic abilities, and dreams. All right, so let's start here. Has anybody ever had a dream that came true? Or was a blatant vision of some sort?
Man, trying to think. You put me on the spot. Like, did I ever
Yeah.
have a dream that came true like that?
I mean, it was definitely times I thought I was dreaming and it wasn't actually dreaming. I was just really drunk and like, oh shit,
Right.
this is happening.
Like, I had a dream once that I dunked a basketball. That still has not happened. Trying to think, man. That's a real good question. I'm sure I did. I'm sure somewhere along the way I had a dream that like, oh yeah, and then this came true. Like, I would think so,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Do we have to like actually have details and specifics to this?
Yeah, I don't know if I have an example. Do you?
Me, yeah, I have two, at least like two. When I was younger, I was going to the beach with Tony Racine, and he pulls up to I was dreaming, right? I had a dream that his car was leaking antifreeze when he pulled up to my house. This dude honks his horn. I get out of my bed. I look out the window and he's leaking fucking antifreeze in front of my house. Right?
What?
That
was a legit fucking dream. Like that was it's so crazy to say that. I think that I made it up because that's just like, did I make this up over the years? Because I've said it so many times. But and maybe I did. I don't know, but I don't think I was that type of person to make shit up like that.
You weren't that creative mind.
All right, but the night before you went to sleep, did you go to his house and to his car and try to like fuck with the antifreeze? Did you try to poke a hole in it or something and manifest his dream to happen?
No, better yet, he knew he was getting out. They were going to do whatever they were going to do the next day. So he was at the bar getting drunk. And as a joke, he was like hanging out with one of us or somebody, right? It was like, yo, bro, let's just don't fuck with his antifreeze. So he pulls up. It's dope. So you were drunk and you thought you were dreaming. I see, this is what I do.
Let's go fuck a hole in this antifreeze, man. It'd be fucking hilarious. It's crazy.
I got this other one, which is crazy. My friend, one of my friend Marco's, his grandfather was sick. I met the guy one time in my life, but I knew he had like problems like walking and stuff like that. And he had a heart problem and he was sick. He was real sick. And I had a dream that I saw him. I was outside of his house and he was standing in all white walking. Right. And I woke up and in my head, I was like, his grandfather passed away. As soon as I woke up, he called me up and he was like, my grandfather just passed away. I was like, what? Like it was him walking, like symbolizing, like walked out of his house dressed in all white. And then I wake up and then he calls me with that.
Facts. These are facts, right? Like, so like, yo, you knew he was sick, whatever,
Yeah.
Go to sleep that night, you see this vision. You're where? Are you in a car driving by? He's standing outside across the street. Is he inviting you in? Like, what happened? Give us some details.
He was walking. Oh, you want more details?
Yeah, dude. Like, what were you doing in the street, bro? Were you streaking through the fucking block and all of a sudden you saw his grandfather in white? Like, come on, like some details.
No. So, all right.
I'm in the street, man.
So Oh, here. All right. So here's the thing. He was sick for a very long time. It wasn't just like, he got sick and then out of nowhere, like, okay, he's probably going to die tomorrow or something like that. Right. He was sick for a long time. And then, so I had, that's
So
all I remember is,
but not unexpected.
right. So all I remember is being outside of his house and his grandfather walking outside dressed in all white, like I guess.
Again, what were you doing outside? Were you calling for your boy? Were you in a car? Were you hanging out? Were you playing basketball?
Jules,
like, what were you doing?
It was a dream.
When you were dressed in white, were you floating around outside too?
It was a dream. I don't know where I was beforehand.
But like when you're dreaming, you're usually doing something.
Yeah,
you're
not
just like dreaming, like you're like looking through the lens of like a camera and you're filming a movie. You're like, okay, this is wait, cut.
Jules,
all right, let's continue filming.
He doesn't have the table of contents where his dream started. It just happened. Your dream just happened.
So yeah,
it's like poof, you're there.
That was the dream. That was the dream, and then he woke me up with a phone call. So
that's it.
I don't know what is that. I don't know. So something just happened to me recently. The other night, actually, I was sleeping over at my girlfriend's house, and her ringer went off in my subconscious. In my dream, her phone went off, and she's got a song in the background. So it's like Moon River. It's like there's like a beat, 2 measures of a beat, and then it goes Moon River, right?
How's the beat go?
It goes, I don't fucking remember. God damn it. So anyway, listen, I'm dreaming. I'm asleep. I hear this ringer go off. It goes, it does the beat, Moon River. So I was like, fuck, it's time to wake up.
Is that on Apple?
Yes, probably.
All right. I would have put that.
So listen, that happened in my dream. It woke me up in real life with the full ring. Okay. Right. It didn't wake me up halfway through the fucking ring. I heard the ringer go off in my dream. Woke up, the alarm went off. Right? In the same exact fucking spot, but it happened before the alarm went off in my head, right? I didn't know what time the alarm was supposed to go off. My girlfriend told me she was waking up at 7. She ended up setting it at 6:30. So my subconscious mind wasn't saying, "Oh, I feel like it's 7 o'clock," because it wasn't 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah, all right.
So my question is this: do we time travel when we're outside of our body and when we're sleeping? And I jumped into my body and I already knew, I knew 10 seconds or whatever into the future because I was in the future and I knew what was going to happen. And, or it's because of the speed of light. You're going back into your body in the speed of light. So you have a small separation of time because the speed of light is faster than time, right?
You probably
the fuck it is.
You probably jump back in your body like earlier than expected.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the dreamland, you jumped in like probably like a half a second because it probably feels like eternity in like real life or like in the dreamland. Yeah, that's what probably happened. I don't believe the other thing.
Because what do you mean? That's exactly what the fuck I just said.
Yo, but that shit
the other part you just brought up.
What did I bring up?
The second part of that. I agree with the first speed went back. The speed of light bulb. Yeah, I don't know if I believe in that. I believe that you got in your body were too quick.
Right, because like that shit happens to me all the time. Like there's so many times, whether it's a girlfriend setting an alarm or myself setting an alarm or just knowing that you have to be up for something or whatever the case could be, where you wake up earlier. And it's like in your mind, you start waking up and you're like, oh God. I look around like, am I up too early? Like, all right, what am I doing? Like, and all of a sudden it's like only like maybe 10, 15 minutes before the time you're supposed to be up. So it's almost like as if like, I don't know if there's like time traveling or any out of body experience, but there's almost like an internal clock that you could set inside you. That's like an alarm clock, right? Like if you don't drink or have any kind of drugs or booze or any of that bullshit in your system at the time, because even sometimes with that you get away with it, but like most of the time when you're
this guy's putting in an alarm clock commercial ad right now.
No, it's an eternal alarm.
This alarm clock only works when you don't do drugs or get hammered. That's the only time this internal alarm clock works.
We're gonna install this.
I mean, well, hold on. Think about that, right? If you put bad gas in the car's not going to perform like it normally should, right? So, like, think about it, right? If you're like, you're putting yourself under the influence, this internal like alarm clock isn't going to work properly, right? Like all of a sudden, you set the internal alarm clock for like, I don't know, 6 a.m. This shit might go off at 6:15, 6:20, right? Because you've been drinking last night. Like, let's be real here with this. Come on, guys, it's logical. But I'm just saying that I have done this on multiple occasions. I think I wake up and it's like, wait, how often? Wait, because I'm going to throw this back a different way because I honestly feel that I'm pretty on point with this. How often when you wake up, can you say in your head without looking at any clocks, beepers, phones, beepers, whatever, watches, you know exactly what time it is?
Yes, of course. It's game time.
Come on, yo. Like, that's where, like, that's craziness, right? Like, when you wake up, you look for like a minute, you're like, it's probably 9 a.m. or something right now. Like, I slept in a little. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, right? Like, what's up with that? That's what I'm saying.
I can guess it. Even if
Right?
I wake up in the middle of the night, you wake up in the middle of the night, you know if it's like 4 or earlier than that. Like if it feels like 2 for some fucking reason. Like, it's
you just know,
crazy.
right? Like, it's like, it's like 5 right now. Like, you're going to piss. You're hoping it's not because you're like, God damn it, I just woke up at 5 and I got to get up for work in like at 45 minutes. Why'd I wake up so much earlier? Wow. Damn. And you go piss or whatever, right? Depending on your work schedule, right? But like, right? Like, to me, there is some weird kind of internal clock that we have that's like a built-in alarm clock that like literally just lets you know. And you wake up, you're like, it's probably like 3 a.m. right now. You look and it's like maybe 3:15. Like, you're never off by more than 15, 20 minutes with that. I can't explain that. I don't know what that is.
But how good is it though how good is it when you think it's like 6:30, but somehow it's only 1:30? Sometimes that happens. You'll be like, how the fuck is it only 1:30? Once in a blue moon.
You know what? When
happens during that time.
It happens when you get hammered and you passed out at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
At like night, and you wake up, you're like, oh my God, it's only 2. I could go back out and start drinking again.
Yeah, I've never said that. If I woke back up at like 1 or 2, like my ass is going right back to sleep.
Wait, stop right there. You've never been on vacation, right? Where your boys.
Yes, I've been on vacation with you. Like, I ended up in a hot tub.
10 o'clock. You passed out at 9, 10 o'clock, and you're like, fuck, I'm an asshole. I wake up and you're like, oh, it's only 1:32. These assholes are still out drinking. I'm gonna go meet up with them.
I was dead ass asleep in Puerto Rico, like 2 a.m. Jules comes banging on the door, fucking wakes up me, Eugene, Dave, and whatever. I think me and Eugene, like, all we heard was like, Jules was like, I got women upstairs in the hot tub. Let's go. I'm like, all right. Me and Eugene got right up. We're fucking in the hot tub like 4 o'clock in the morning in fucking Puerto Rico, man. Like, that's all we needed to fucking hear. So you're right. It did happen.
It did happen. These are true stories. I do not make shit up, right?
Funny, man. I'll never forget that because that was also the night that Frankie somehow rearranged his shirt to make it look like he was a professional wrestler. He turned his fucking shirt into headgear with like these big puffs of shirt. He looks like a fucking wrestler and shit. And I wish I had the picture of it. You got to see it. It's fucking hysterical. I don't know how he did it. And he pretended he was making fun of our like Conrad friend that, Conrad, that he's like a wrestler and shit in high school. And he's making fun of him. And then, it was just fucking nuts, man. It was fucking insane. If I find that picture, I'm going to bring it up and post it on one of our Twitter accounts. That shit was fucking funny.
Oh, shit.
Wow. But
you guys up for that.
Get back to the dreams. I did have a dream like where I had a dream like where I died. Like, I knew what my death would be. I don't know if you guys ever had that. I mean, I'll let you know if it's right. Though.
How'd you die, Mike? Envisioning what it would look like.
If it comes true, like, I'll let you know if it comes true. Like, you'll know. 2 chicks at once, man. Just go to town. Us? Yeah, 2 chicks at once. That's what fucking ended me right there. It took too much out of me.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like Hugh Hefner and shit. And that's how I fucking went. So now I know I'm not dying that way.
2 chicks at the same time, man.
But it reminded me. Like, but it was like I was watching the Secrets of Playboy on TV. That's why I just thought of that joke. But I was watching, it's on A&E, Secrets of Playboy, and Hugh Hefner, man, if you watch this fucking documentary, it makes him look like such a fucking pig. Remember growing up, you kind of like, oh, Playboy, you kind of like almost like idolizing it. But there was some awful ass shit going on, man, in that fucking mansion, dude. Like, crazy shit. Like, I just watched it. It was all drugs. It was getting hookers up, picking up hookers on like California. They brought a German Shepherd up to the room one time to have this fucking porn star give the dog a BJ. Like it was some really dark shit.
They actually did.
Yeah, like and Hugh Hefner, like because these people like they have all these fucking chicks and all these sex acts would fucking like bore them, so they have to go like extreme. They would get he had all whips and chains and ball bags and dildos over the fucking room, crack all over the fucking place. It was fucking insane. This documentary is so wild that it's like holy shit. You believe it because it has to be true. All this it was so dark. It's so fucking dark. You have to watch it, man. I'm telling you, that's a plug. No, but they mentioned all the celebrities that went there. Dude, you know who went there? Charlie Sheen, Scott Baio. You know what I mean? Pee Wee Herman. I think Pee Wee Herman was up in that shit. Like,
Lenny Dykstra.
Oh, dude, he was there all the time, right?
Wait, I can't think of it right now. Who was the wrestler?
Brutus and Barber Beefcake. He was fucking
no, the movie. The dude from the movie that made the wrestler.
Oh.
Yeah. Because like that dude, ooh, he was a
Belushi. They said Belushi was up there. What Belushi used to do, he would like they call her like the shot girl. She'd fucking drain blood from him while he'd get a BJ in the chair at the same time. I guess you feel lightheaded, and while the girl's blowing you. I'm telling you, this documentary is so fucking nuts. Just watch it. It's on A&E. Just start watching from the beginning. Secrets of Playboy.
Isn't this? Yeah, this is the documentary that Hugh Hefner's son.
Yeah,
literally went out ahead of time and was like, "Look,
yeah,
there was a lot of crazy shit that went on. My father didn't condone everything." And
fascinating. Yeah, absolutely fascinating, man.
So drawing blood while getting a blowjob.
Yeah, apparently that if you drain enough blood while you get a BJ, like it's almost like that erotic asphyxiation where you just tie your fucking neck where your wrist dying, and then like it's supposed to be like that more pleasurable, whatever. But there's some insane shit, bro.
Mind you, now you have to understand with Belushi's history, he was probably on both heroin and cocaine and alcohol all at the same time.
Oh yeah,
getting his blood, so like his blood is thin as shit, and he's getting his fucking blood drawn, and then some girl fucking blows out like.
Dude, wow. Nuts.
Like you can't write that. Like there's no like Hollywood fucking like writer that's sitting there going, all right, you're gonna do both these drugs. You're gonna be drunk off your face. You're gonna be at this Playboy mansion and you're gonna get your dick sucked while someone's drawing blood.
Yeah. Oh God, that's some fucking vampire shit. So, like what's next, man? Like. They did it all, man. It was fucking nuts there. Hugh Hefner had like 9 girlfriends at once up in the room and shit. Sometimes he just watch. Like it was some wild scene, man, back then, the 70s and 80s and shit. No wonder they closed that fucking place now.
Well, actually, I think it's still open, but it's not like it was. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
listen, I'll tell you guys, like if you ever like, you know how like they look back, right? So we'll talk about time travel because Nick, you mentioned that slightly, right? Like if there's ever like a decade that you wanted to party in, and I'll start, right? To me, it's going to be sort of like a quick turnaround but like it'll be within a decade. It would be late 70s, early 80s. Because to me, there ain't a better, like you could bring up the Roaring 20s. I'm pretty sure the Roaring 20s were dope. Like you just finished World War I and like all this crazy shit. Economies were booming again. They always talk about the Roaring 20s, and you had all these great artists and fucking poets and all this shit. Like it was a great time. But to me, hell fucking no. I'd rather party fucking like from 1977 to 83. That's it. I'm good, baby. Boom, that's my decade. I don't know about you guys.
It's a good decade. A lot of Bush there.
Yo, you get the end of the disco era into the cocaine era. Like it was nuts, bro. Like that shit.
Yo, cocaine, Van Halen. Like shit must have been fucking insane, dude. People with fucking dudes wearing their hair all the way up, looking like fucking wrestlers.
And of course, when you bring up these things, it's obviously that you could be in like the party of all parties, right? Like so, like you're partying in a Playboy Mansion, you're partying in South Beach.
I'd be there every night, no doubt. I'm a sleazebag. I'll be like, yeah, let me in. I'll live there. I live in the fucking. I live in the Playboy Mansion.
Let's do this, baby.
Shit is nuts, man. He made a house of horrors. It was fucking insane. Everybody's
not even
playing
that.
volleyball.
You had the original Studio 54 back then. You know, with that whole fucking crew of people, of celebrities, and Sylvester Stallone running around fucking drugged up. Bro, Liza Minnelli, like, dude, this shit was insane. Like, just think about that era, man.
Dude, they used to rollerblade in Studio 54. It's crazy.
They used to do everything in Studio 54, man. Like that's some wild shit too. Like that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, if you just wanted to be like dropped in a fucking time zone where you just party your balls off, it had to be that. Look, and then like, you have to look back like it's a crazy, crazy history. Like, I guess like Caligula and his Rome, where it was just nothing but orgies and like just eating and fucking drinking wine. And, I mean, that probably was pretty dope too for fucking 2,000 years. You know? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you would say so, but eventually you got to get tired of it. But
I get it.
You guys want to take a commercial break, and then we'll get back into
a quick commercial.
Some more topics before, like, so Jules has a commercial for the 70s and 80s. Nick, do you have an error or no? I don't really have an error.
I'd go back to the 90s and party again.
Like late 90s,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, bro. Actually, you know,
mid 90s. Mid 90s was fucking fat. Yeah, it was a good time, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, we take that for granted. If we look back on that, you know, like, you know what's sad though? We got to give it like another 20 years when we're like a bunch of old fucks. And like all of a sudden we look back and people are like, yo, that mid 90s, man, to the early 2000s, that shit was pretty dope. And
dude,
like,
we had good rock music like Bush and shit. Then we had fucking good rap music, like hardcore rap. Bush. That shit was fucking awesome.
Like, wait, don't even go Bush. If you go a little earlier, push a little earlier, fucking early 90s, you had Nirvana. I mean, dude, there was a lot of crazy shit. You had fucking Guns N' Roses. You had some great Metallica songs. So if you want to talk rock, don't forget Bush. Bush. All right, push it up. Like, yo, you had great hip hop. All right, you had Redman, Biggie. Come on, dude. Like, it was a great era. It was. I'll admit it.
Fucking great era. That's the title of the show, is Bush. But listen, we'll be right back on the Mix It Up podcast with me, Nick, and our special guest once again, Jules. We'll be right back. All right, we are back on the Mix It Up podcast. I'm Mike. That is Nick. Special guest Jules is on again this week from the BBL NYG podcast. Nick, what other topics do we got left to discuss?
We got money. We didn't really talk about money that much, right?
I did.
No, I don't think we discussed it yet.
I don't have enough of it.
Did we discuss? We got money, Valentine's Day, Justin Trudeau, and Bob Saget.
Oh, Bob Saget.
Yeah. You want to talk about Bob Saget a little bit, man? I gotta.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta bring it up, man. Yeah, because they said like
Bob Saget was awesome, dude.
Yeah, well, the autopsy came back with Bob Saget, and they said he died from brain bleed from after hitting his head. Now people are saying like
brain trauma.
Yeah, but brain bleed, like brain trauma. He had a bruise on the back of his head or whatever. And they said, and then people online, I just said this on Twitter, and it just kind of blew up. I just said this sounds suspect, and then I had like over 100 likes. People liked it, but I had some real assholes, like 10 people or more, like saying like, your podcast sucks. You suck. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. Like real hateful monsters. I'm like, listen, I didn't say the fucking Olsen twins fucking did it. I'm just saying like, it's a little suspect that he fucking hit his head.
You got it, dude.
And then people are saying like, oh, you ever hit your head on the headboard in your fucking hotel room? I'm like, listen, I've been with girls like
no, not that often, actually.
Yeah, I know it never happened.
People like normally go into a hotel room and just hit their head on my head.
Listen,
oh my god, I hit my head. I should go to sleep right now. Like,
I've been playing. Yeah,
no, I did not.
I've been messing around with chicks before, man. Their head hit fucking hard on this fucking headboard, and they still were fine enough to still continue to go out with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not dead and they have to fucking roll her body up in the carpet. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, now I just said that. I just said that, Jules. And then I did my research, of course, and it said like this COVID vaccine, there was a lot of people that died of brain bleed with the same shit. And then did you see that comic, the woman comic that was doing a set? and she passed out and her head hit the back. And she said she just got all vaccinated. She had all 4 shots or whatever. So like, I just brought this up. These are facts. People have died from brain bleed. And I'm just pointing out the facts that, hey, Bob Saget was fully vaccinated. And this happened like within 2 weeks after he got the last booster shot. So it has happened. So why, maybe they should look into that. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
I would say so.
Listen, I don't know how, much conspiracy theory is involved here. As far as like, was there any foul play? No, I don't think there was.
Who's hitting Bob Saget?
Huh?
Who's hitting Bob Saget in the back of the head? Nobody.
Right. That's not happening. Like, there's no way that's happening. Like, that ain't happening. But it's amazing. Like, what the fuck did he hit, bro? Like, that's what I want to know.
Did he fall in the bathroom?
What did he do? Like, was he doing like some kind of like weird jerk off session? Like, because facts are, he called his wife, girlfriend, whatever, like maybe she got him all horny and shit. He was like, she's fucking all the way in LA. I'm in Orlando. Like, he's rubbing one out. He was going crazy. And he hit his head on the sink. And then
how aggressive is he doing it?
He's like, bro, I can't tell nobody. I was just jerking off thinking of my wife, girlfriend, that I just fucking hit my head on the sink. So he's like, all right, I'm okay. He's walking around the room. He's like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep. Right. I mean, but like, there was no cut. There was no blood. There was no nothing. So like, that's crazy too. Right. Think about that for a moment, right? Like there was nothing, like there was nothing. Like it literally took a full autopsy report, from the family to discover this was what was the cause of his death, which to me is crazy. Like, dude, like I think about all the times that like, you go home, you black out drunk, you fucking, like imagine you just fell and hit your fucking head. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm fucking drunk. Like that's it. Done. You don't wake up tomorrow. Like I don't know, man. Like that was some wild shit. I was very shocked when I saw the autopsy report, without a doubt. Shocked.
Thank you, Ted. Back to you, Mike. In Boston.
Great question. And now another infomercial from Jules. Yeah, but that was.
What do I got left here? Did I do my cauliflower pretzel yet? Bro. So cauliflower pretzels. I don't know if they're good or bad. I have no fucking idea. Just eat it.
So I don't have long to live.
Right here. Sifo Club Soda. I don't know. It's fucking from South Beach or something from South Florida. Sifo. Not bad. Just fucking drink it. Doesn't have anything in it. All right, we're good. All right, moving along.
All right. How about I guess maybe we'll talk about Justin Trudeau and his Canadian dictatorship, or what?
Sure.
Yes.
Do you want to get serious? Or you want to stay light?
I'm always serious.
Let's talk about that clown.
All right. So Trudeau is crazy. Apparently, he's the prime minister of Canadian land. And, we all know, I'd imagine that I guess these truckers are going crazy and blocking bridges and keeping their trucks in the way of everything, which would drive me fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine getting stuck on a bridge from these fuckers. But listen, more power to them. They're putting their fucking feet down and they're not taking no for an answer. All right. They don't want these fucking mandates going on. So this prime minister is going to these extreme measures where he's actually going to put holds and freezes on these people's bank accounts, the anti-mandate truckers or whoever they are. They will freeze your money. Now, what power do they have to do that? Who knows? But this is the craziest thing I may have heard. Bill Maher, right? Obviously, yep. TV host, comedian guy.
Yes, I love that man, by the way.
This is so he's a left wing strong, right? He's a big time liberal guy, right?
Yep.
But he's not blind to the facts. When you watch that guy, that's what you love about him. I feel like you could be the most conservative guy. You gotta love this guy. He's funny. He busts balls, but he will admit if somebody's fucking nuts, right? So this is what happens. Justin Trudeau says, let's see.
Harrison Phillip have been renewed for a new season.
Yeah. He goes, he was talking about people who are not vaccinated. He said they don't believe in science. They're often misogynistic, often racist. No, they're not, Bill Maher says. He said but they take up space. And with that, we have to make a choice in terms of a leader as a country. Do we tolerate these people? Bill Maher, tolerate these people? Now you do sound like Hitler. Like that's Bill Maher comparing somebody other than Donald Trump, like Hitler.
Yeah, right.
No, and once again, I have to self-admit, I
Sounds
fucked
like
up. You said Bill Maher. I heard Bill Burr. I think Bill Burr is so much funnier.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, Bill Burr is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill
Sorry.
Maher,
So yeah. All right. So back to this
the convoy.
intense. So wait, like, how can this man actually in a free country, right? Because I'm pretty sure Canada's a free country. Be able to freeze your bank account? Like what?
Yeah,
Like free
I
your
don't know.
like what?
that's your money's
Does that
not your
actually
money.
happen? Has it actually? Wait, I'm pretty sure that there's certain parts of Canada that are still under the crown, and I'm not sure England has signed off on that yet. All right, that's a fact. There are still certain parts of Canada that have to respect the crown. Okay, so fuck off
Wow.
with that.
That's weird.
Wow.
That's fact. It's weird as fuck, yo. They still use that fucking
Fucking
kind of
weird.
pounds and shit money over there.
Yo, these
that's
these
weird.
people, your money's not your money if they're able to just freeze your bank account like that. Like it's
Right.
just a perfect example. Yo, Bitcoin people, that's your fucking money. They can't take away your private keys.
Don't get me
You
started
fucking
with
use
Bitcoin,
that.
Michael.
This is bullshit, man. That fucking they freeze your bank account. All the money you got in your bank at any time, they could just be like, no, it's not. Or they could just say, oh,
Well,
banks are done, money ain't worth it, and you have nothing. It
The
means
thing
nothing.
is this, I think they're calling them terrorists now, so they can freeze their bank accounts. I
That's
believe.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
What is
Patriot
that?
Act. They
Yeah,
enforced the
right.
Patriot.
That fall under the Patriot Act.
God damn, that's some bullshit, yo.
You guys sound like fucking 1940s fucking World War II guys right now. Like, oh god damn it, that's some bullshit, man.
You know, when I was shooting them fucking Nazi Germans, I was fucking, like, come on, man.
My
Get
money.
out of here.
It's my money, son.
Oh shit.
That's the way it is.
Nazi Germans.
What the fuck were we just talking about?
Yo, you brought up Canada and Terrence and Phillip.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Terrence and Phillip, they got renewed for a 25th season. Sorry, I love throwing in my South Park humor. I think they're awesome. They really are. So,
Yeah.
like every time that you bring up Canada, I can't help myself but think about how the animation changes every time for South Park when they talk about Canadians. And they're like,
Yeah. It's the only thing I think about when somebody mentions Canada to me. That's the only thing I think about is Terrence and Phillip.
That's it. Like it's been like always. Like
Nothing
listen,
else.
first of all, shout out to South Park because they've been up for so many years.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, like
Maple
you
syrup.
can't think of anything else at this point in time. It's like, all
Maple
right, yeah,
syrup.
cool. I partied in Montreal. Like I heard old Quebec is beautiful. I didn't even realize that Ottawa is actually kind of still on the east side of the fucking on the country. Like where it's like, oh, we can go to Ottawa just as easily as we could go to Montreal.
Really?
Didn't realize that. Yeah, no, that's a fact. You can actually go from New York State to Ottawa
In the same
quicker
amount of
than you
time.
could to Toronto.
Wow,
Yeah, you
quicker
could-
to go to Montreal. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
but what's in Ottawa?
Nothing.
It's the state capital. I mean, the country's capital.
Oh, is
They
it
have
the
a hockey
capital?
team. Like there's a few things that's in Ottawa. I'm just saying.
This stuff. I just picture Ottawa, or just anywhere in Canada, just woods and snow. Like I don't picture anything going on up there. You know what I mean? Like
Wait,
what the
you
fuck
heard of
they do?
Montreal. Come on, you've been to Montreal.
Oh yeah, Montreal was fun because when I went there when I was like 18, I was drinking at the bar. I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like I want to do this every weekend. Those kids had it lucky up there, man. They get to go out to the bars when they're 18. That's fucking awesome. Drinking Molson X or Molson Ice, like those fucking maniacs.
Let me ask you a question. Other than that, is going to Canada worth it?
To just drink at a bar when you're 18?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, Mike, you're wrong. You know why I say you're wrong?
Strippers.
Because every beer, and I don't give a shit if it's American, German, or whatever, you can drink a Budweiser in Canada and it's going to be stronger than it is in the United States. Facts. These are facts. So if a Budweiser say like 4% alcohol in the States because it's regulated and all this other shit, You go up to Canada, you get that same Budweiser, it's 6%.
Why?
Imagine drinking Budweiser. I don't because it's regulated in the United States because of the FDA. And yo, this is facts. All right, this is absolute facts. You could double check it, Google it, do whatever you need to do. It's a fact. You go up to Canada, every beer is stronger because they allow it to be brewed that way, including American beers. Facts.
Well, you heard it here. These are facts. So, don't even bother Googling it. You heard it here first. It's facts. So
just
don't bother. Or let's go to Canada and get hammered.
Dude, Montreal was like Manhattan, just a shitty version of Manhattan. It was like and cold. It's fucking freezing, dude. I don't know. I went there I went to Canada twice. I went to go see the waterfalls on there, Niagara, and I went to Montreal for a bachelor party. And it was obviously a bachelor party is gonna be fun with your friends. It was mostly just drinking at a bar. We went to a casino, but like one day we just got fucked. We all drank like a whole bottle of whiskey at the bar. It was insane. It was like buy one, get one free. So we just were ripping. Honey Jack just came out. So Jack and Ginger and shit, right? But other than that, I don't know, man. Montreal was just like.
Wait, but other than that, what else do you want to do?
Yeah, but why drive fucking 9 hours when you could just go to fucking Atlantic
like
City?
You got to be bougie and just fly the hour-and-a-half flight up. Yo, it was like, I ain't gonna lie, right? Well,
go up and down.
We did it for one of our friends, PJ's bachelor party, and we flew up that way. Bro, it's like $400 round trip. And we flew up. It was like $415 for everything, like the hotel, airfare, whatever. It was fucking stuff, man. Granted, you know, it included St. Patty's Day, so it's not that far from where we currently are. It's like about a month away. We flew up there. Mind you, it was probably the coldest St. Patty's Day I ever experienced in my life. It might have been like 15 degrees out. It was fucking cold as balls, all right? But yo, after that, it was great. I was drinking stronger beer. I went into a club. I said, listen, we want to buy a bottle. They didn't know what the fuck I was talking about at the time. They literally had me go into a manager. The manager brought me into the back of a liquor room. And it was like, I don't understand what I'm doing. And I'm like, bro, we're going to take a bottle. You're going to give us like cranberry and seltzer and orange juice and ice. And we're going to give you money. What do you want from us? And he was like, $125, okay? I was like, absolutely.
Wow. Oh my God, bro.
This is a true story. It can be verified on multiple fucking people, all right?
That's facts. That's facts.
Facts, yo.
Dude, what's the most you ever spent at a table? Did they used to charge us what, $7.50 for a bottle of fucking Grey Goose?
No, I don't know about $7.50. Where you going? Strip clubs?
Dude,
that's fucking expensive, dude.
They used to be
pricey.
Nah, $400-$500.
I've gone places where you needed to put $2,000 down on a fucking table, though, right? Like at stupid clubs like Atlantic City. I always when we had like 8 people, though. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Right, because they're figuring 2,000 divided by 8. It's like what, 2 and 3.
Probably what you're paying.
Yeah. But
Canada.
What is the point of getting tables? What's the point of getting tables?
Canada was like, $125, okay? I'm like, yes, it is. He was like,
Canada,
he's $125, okay, hey? I was like, yes, it is, eh?
Canada, eh? If you got 9 hours to kill and you want to get fucking drunk on a fucking stronger beer, go to Canada. Fuck it, take a ride.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I have 8 guys with us. Can we get 2 bottles for $250?
That's great.
I'm saying, man. So yeah. And then don't even get me started on Montreal stories. That's for another show and another segment.
Cool. So what other topics we got left before we fucking go, Nick? We
do Valentine's Day. Yeah.
I think that's the last topic.
Valentine's Day. Yep.
It's just another Hallmark holiday, man. Get your candy, get your flowers, get a nice little card that Hallmark writes for yourself, writes for you, so you don't got to write shit, and hand it over, man. No, it's a nice holiday, I guess. I don't know. Bah humbug, right?
Right.
So you just do what you got to do, right? As a man, you do what you got to do. Like that's their day. Right. That's the woman's day. You know, and then that's it. You just got to deal with it.
Yep.
Why is it the woman's day?
Because we don't got shit. We don't get any. We get every other day. We get 364 days, and they get that one day.
No, but it is
No,
believed.
we don't get shit.
That, it is believed that Valentine's Day has its origins in ancient Rome, when the feast of the Lupercalia was celebrated from the 13th of February to the 15th. A goat and dog were sacrificed by men of these days, and women were whipped with hides of sacrificed animals, as it was believed that it would make them fertile. All right, that's the origin of Valentine's Day. All right, okay, anybody can fucking put that in Google and say, what is the Google of Valentine's Day? And it's that scary, okay?
To Google Valentine's Day.
You guys want me to repeat that?
Wow, that's nuts. I had no idea that was it.
Well, that's why I was like, when you guys said this is one of our topics, I was like, oh, I'm in, because it's so fucked up. It is so fucked up. Now, next time that you go on a date, or you're with your wife or your girlfriend, you say, babe, you know, listen, hey, I promise you, if you understand the origin of Valentine's Day, at least what they say, you know, historians and all this kind of stuff, I'll take you out to a fucking face. You can go to whatever dinner you want. I'll buy you nice flowers. You know, I'll give you a little nice piece of jewelry, but understand the origin, all right? And I want to see what their reaction is.
I'll wear my favorite shirt with no sleeves.
Over dinner, as the guy's coming around, he's like, hey, you want a little grated cheese on that pasta? Like, no, excuse me, I got to do this first. I'll have the red wine. Not bad, but I got to finish reading this real quick. Right? It's fucked up, man. Yo, ancients were really fucked up.
They had a nice imagination.
I you guys speechless on this one.
Dude, the ancients, they had some fucking wild imaginations, what they thought, what they believed in. Those ancients are fucking crazy.
Goddamn ancients.
Fucking ancients.
I got treated last night, believe it or not. My girlfriend took me out to dinner. I didn't have to pay a dime.
And you didn't have to sacrifice any animals.
Nah.
No. Nick, whoop your woman with their sacrificed fucking bodies to make them firm.
Nick, what dress did you wear? What dress did you wear last night?
I wore my tutu.
She's like, you had all dialed up for her since she paid.
Yeah.
That's nice though, man. You got a nice dinner and shit.
We went down to Yonkers Brewery, man. They had a nice deal going down there. And dude, they have a delicious beer. It's a 10% beer. It's something s'mores. S'mores is in the name.
Really?
So I tried it, bro. Dude, it tastes like chocolate deliciousness.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're making me jealous right now.
Yeah.
Did they make it?
They made it, yeah.
They make it themselves there?
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta fucking go down.
I might have to fly into Westchester Airport just to go down to Yonkers.
There's some good ones out there, some good s'mores beers. But yeah, if you're saying that's good, Nick, it comes in tap. They got it on tap, I'm sure, or in cans.
Yeah,
it's on tap. It's on tap, right? Yeah, I gotta get down there and try that, no doubt.
Yeah.
Any listeners want to go with me? We'll pick a night. We'll go down to fucking Yonkers Brewery.
You might even get Jules to come up from Brooklyn. Or Florida, wherever I'm at. It doesn't. I don't even know where I'm gonna be.
Oh shit! You just gave up your fucking. You just gave up your fucking your location to the mob just now. You don't even know. You got a green screen behind you the whole time.
It's got a cricket soundtrack. Fucking a picture of a pool.
I just play that every
big dog.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. You'll see like the security roll by with the fucking spotlight every once in a while. That freaked me out in the beginning when I was down there. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a nightlight.
Oh, all right. So like I'm in one of these areas of Florida, and it cracks me up all the time. So my father's wife always be like, "Oh my God, lock this, lock that." I'm like, "Yo, shut the fuck up. We're not in fucking New York City no more." Like, yo, this place is so secure. Like, I'm not even worried about anything. I'll leave my doors open at night, right? And it's crazy because there is like a very high-end community that's like right across the street. Bro, there's security that comes by all the time. And the first couple of times I see this light go through my fucking window, and I'm like, the fuck is that? Like at first I thought I was imagining it. Then I thought I was dreaming it, Nick, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the psychic. Then I thought it was aliens. And then all of a sudden I realized that they did security patrols where like the security patrols got these fucking bright ass lights that like just fucking shine into people's backyards, and they just secure. And I don't know that I haven't So anybody that's thinking of robbing the area, I haven't timed it down just yet. All right. Like, I don't know. They switch it up. It might be every 20 minutes. It might be every half hour, every 40 minutes. But it does pass by, right? Just so you know. But yeah, man, crazy. Just saying.
That's fucking that's cool, but I wouldn't keep my doors open. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm locking those shits all the time. I'm just paranoid like that, man. Like, I don't care where you are. Some fucking lunatic could be like, I'm gonna sneak into that motherfucker's house. I'm gonna plunge his butthole with my tongue.
It's funny you mentioned
Next
that,
thing
right?
you know, you got some fucking guy's tongue up your butt.
This guy
funny
left his
that,
door
right?
open. What a dick! I'm going in.
No, it's funny you guys mentioned this, right? So then, like, I'm sitting out here, and I love to sit in the backyard when I'm down here. You guys, like, when the fuck can I sit outside this often, right? And all of a sudden, like, I love getting into these podcasts that talk about like true crimes and all this other nonsense, right? And they bring up Ted Bundy, and like how Ted Bundy went on like this spree in Florida, and he was just killing people and breaking into dorms. And I'm like, it was the one time it's mad windy, and when the palm trees like start blowing, they make like a lot of noise with the crickets and shit. And you're like, I'm sitting out here, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go inside. Like, after a while, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like, yo, fuck Florida. I'm not doing it. You got me tonight.
I'd just be worried about the fucking gators and shit down there, like just walking into your house. Like, all right, doors open, going in, gotta eat. I'm an alligator.
Well, I said unlocked. I didn't say fucking door open.
Yo, but they're like bears though. They can fucking use their stupid little hands. They know how to open shit. You ever see a bear open up a fucking car door? Like, alligators could do the same shit. I've seen alligators do it. They fucking go up and they fucking unlock the door and they fucking go in, man. How do they know how to do that shit?
I don't
like,
know.
Like, you gotta
say, an experience.
That's why I know how bears like are good in circuses and shit, because they know how to just do shit, bro. Like, you can see bears like just if somebody left their keys in a car and then their Hyundai and a bear jumped in. What's stopping him from just fucking, pressing on the gas,
taking over driving,
and going? Yeah, it's fucking going down the block. Like, get his bear friends and shit, pick up his bear friends, and go fucking traveling, man. Fuck.
Yeah, and I live right next to a wildlife sanctuary, so it's like, he's like, I gotta go get fucking John the bear right now. He's like, that motherfucker's been locked up for too long.
Wait, what part of Florida are you in? What part of Florida are you in?
So I'm in Jupiter, Florida, which is literally about 25 minutes south of St. Lucy's, where like the Mets like do their spring training, and it's like 15-20 minutes north of West Palm.
Okay, next week I'm going to ask you the same thing. I'm going to expect the same answer. Half mile south Weaver Street, Boston Post Road, Larchmont. Telemangelo's.
And West Palm, so like,
latitude, longitude.
You go down to West Palm, they have the airports, they have like dog tracks, they have poker, they have like a great like nightlife strip over there. But they also have Palm Beach, which is like what they call Billionaires Row. It's the Beverly Hills of the East Coast. That's where Trump had his like compound. That's where, unfortunately, Epstein used to have his like compound. Like Billionaires Row is insane. Like, you go down on the beach over there, it's stupid. And that's like 20 minutes south of where I am currently.
Okay.
You gotta
go down there and check it out.
Oh, hell yeah, all the time, bro. And like I've never walked it. I'd rather I want to pull the car over and just walk and be like, fuck you rich motherfuckers. No, I'm kidding. But no, yes. And they even have what they call I forget what they call it, but like it's a street right there where there's literally 30 banks. How the fuck do you have 30 banks on a block? Like, it's literally bank after bank after bank, all different countries.
I hear Weezer has a new record coming out.
That's true.
What do you say you come by the house and play it for the girls?
That sounds fine. Do you mind if I bring some friends?
Whatever you want. Just don't bring too many dudes.
Trees, you know what I'm saying? So like they can put their money there. It's sick. When you get to that part, it's just fucking like, it's like stupid money. It's like, oh, go fuck yourself. I said, can I get invited to one party? I just want to party one day.
Justin,
I just want to hang out, sip the champagne, caviar.
Justin Trudeau would love to close down all those fucking banks. That's his fucking wet dream. Like, I'll close every one of them. I'm the prime minister down there.
They would be like, yo, bro, you're the prime minister of Canada. You don't even have a bank on this slot. Get the fuck out of here.
Prime minister of Florida, man. Yo, but with that, we out, man. On the Mix It Up podcast. Nick, where can they find us, man, before we go? Everywhere.
Everywhere. You can find us on JustinTrudeau.com. You can find us on fucking WetWillyNillies.com. You can find us on Instagram.com at the Big Boney Blue Offensive.
Hell, you can find us on Billionaires Row.
Twitter.com.
Yeah, hell yeah.
InYourDreams.com.
Yo, hoodies with
In
no
the 90s.
sleeves.
Back in the 90s.com.
Oh, nice.
Shortsleeve.com. Bringing it back. But anyway, with that, we out, man. Peace.
Later.